Hello and welcome to the section on looping statements. In this section, you will be learning what are looping statements, the different types of looping statements in Python, and how the break, continue, and else statements work along with looping statements. At the end of the section, you will be writing a program in Python that implements looping. So what are looping statements? Looping statements are statements that get executed repeatedly as long as a certain condition holds true. For example, take the ceiling fan in your room or any electronic device for that matter. As long as the switch is being turned on, rotate the blades of the fan, and once the switch is being turned off, stop the blades from rotating. So that's exactly how looping works. The different types of looping statements in Python are for and while loops, and we also have a concept called nested loop. In this lecture, we will be discussing what a for loop is. Let's see what that is. Let's get started by opening Python's idle environment. So to start with, what is a for loop? For loop is a looping statement which is used to iterate over a sequence. Now the next question, what is a sequence? Sequence can be anything like your string, your list, or a tuple, etc. Let's take a look with the help of an example. Let me create a list called fruits and assign it with the values apple, mango, orange, and finally strawberry. So if I print my list, this is what it would look like. Now what if I wanted to print the individual elements of this list? I wanted to print apple first, then mango, then orange, and then strawberry. One obvious answer is to print them one by one. So my answer would be fruits and the index of the value which I need. For apple it is 0, so that would return apple. And for mango it would be fruits with an index I mentioned the value 1, and that would return the value mango, and so on. Now this is a tedious process. What if your list had say around 1000 elements? You obviously will not be able to write 1000 print statements. So one clear-cut solution for that is to use a for loop. Now let's see how a for loop works by looking at the syntax of a for loop. The syntax of a for loop is to start the for loop with the for keyword and then to have a variable name which will be used to iterate over your sequence, and then you have the in keyword, and finally you have the sequence. Now let's see how this works on our fruits list. So for my variable name which I'm using is fruit in, the name of my sequence here is fruits. So what happens here is in every iteration of my loop, fruit takes the value of the list starting from apple, then to mango, and then orange, and finally strawberry. Now let's go ahead and print the contents of the fruits list. Now I have written the for loop statement and I'm ending it with a colon, which means there is a block of statements which follows this for loop statement. And then we start with an indentation which could either be a tab or a space, like how we had done it in conditionals. And then what I do is to print the fruit. Now let's see what the output will be. So as you can see, I have all the elements of my fruits list starting from apple, then mango, then orange, and finally strawberry. Now the next function which we will be talking about is the range function which we have in Python. Say for example, you wanted to generate numbers from 1 to 10. How do you do that? You can do that with the help of range function and the for loop. Let's see how that works. So I can have for and the number in range 1 to 10. So what this would do is in every iteration, my number will take values from 1, 2, 3, and so on. So if I print my number, let's see what the output will be. So as you can see, the output is 1, 2, 3, and all the way up to 9. So what you need to remember is the ending range which you mention needs to be one more than what you need. Now since in this example I have used the range 1, 10, it prints up to 9. Now if I wanted up to 10, my value mentioned should be 1, 11. So that's the end of this lecture. You learned what are for loops, you learned how to write a for loop and how to iterate over a sequence, you learned how to generate a range of numbers. I'll see you in the next lecture where we will be discussing about while loop. Thank you.